Welcome to my channel. Today I want to introduce you the world bestseller book, the name Workplace Learning Theory, Science of Work Learning. In this book, the author focuses on the learning in the workplace, where we business people spend a lot of time, based on the position that people always learn or change as long as live. Business people spend more time working in the workplace than they do at school. Therefore, the author attempts to approach people's learning in the workplace. The author then elucidates the factors that influence workplace learning, which have only been discussed in empirical theory through a large amount of the sampling data and detailed analysis. Author Nakahara Atsushi, Professor, Department of Business Administration. He is doctor at Osaka University in Japan. The main points of this book. Key point 1. The support that can be received in the workplace can be classified into three categories: mental support, business support, and introspection support. By restoring connection with others in the workplace, you can receive support from various people in the workplace and improve your abilities. Key point 2. Effective support depends on the position in the workplace. It's more effective for human resources development in the workplace to be carried out by the people in the workplace in a distributed manner and to work as a network. Key point 3. If attempts are made to enhance mutual exchange in the workplace, introspection support may be promoted. Significance of the learning in the workplace. First, let's check the social background of people's learning in the workplace. In the past, vocational training and OJT, personnel training measures by companies, were popular. However, lifelong employment and increased compensation disappeared, and its value declined rapidly. On the other hand, there is an increasing social need for employees to acquire high business ability. Here is a reality of companies with contradiction and conflict. The author thinks that the knowledge and the technology possessed by human resources is the source of creating a sustainable, competitive advantage for company. He argued that by restoring connection with others in the workplace, we can receive support from various people in the workplace and improve our ability. In addition, the author raised two questions. 1. What kind of support, what kind of communication, and how do people improve their work ability in the workplace? 2. What kind of organizational factors will cause the workplace to receive support from others and develop communication skills? Positioning of workplace learning theory. Next, I will explain the title of this book, Workplace Learning Theory. For that purpose, it's necessary to understand the three studies of organizational socialization theory, experiential learning theory, and organizational learning theory. First, organizational socialization theory, the process in which members acquire knowledge and ability required for work and receive training. Next, experiential learning theory. Learners perceive experience by interacting with the environment. It means to achieve growth by restructuring the continuity of past experience and the present experience and utilizing it in future experience. Finally, the theory of organizational learning is focus on the accumulation of personal learning. Focus on the accumulation of organizational routines and combining individual learning with the accumulation of organizational routines. This book focuses on how individuals change through their interaction with others in the workplace. What kind of support do you receive at work? From here, let's look at the main question of this book. What kind of support do you receive in the workplace? The author conducted a survey of 28 to 35 years old and analyzed the results. From the results, the author found that support in the workplace can be explained by three factors. The first point was named mental support because it has high correlation with questions such as to take a break or from work and to give mental comfort. An employee in a sales position returns to the work after a regular business trip and tells others about the event and the failures he had during his work. Then it said that it's routine to encourage each other by sharing similar experience from others. In this way, giving each other natural and spiritual rest is an example of mental support. The second point is business support because it has high correlation with matters necessary for business execution, such as providing information necessary for work and consulting with work. For example, an employee working for a pharmaceutical company looks back on his experience when he was newly appointed and learned from his senior how to look up experience and literature. In this way, support that directly advise and guides the skill necessary for business execution is a typical example of business support. The third point consists of items such as giving me the opportunity to look back on myself and giving me an objective opinion about myself. The author named these factors that encourage colleague introspection support. One employee was repeatedly asked why by his senior in retrospect when the project was not well prepared. As a result, he began to think about the cause and routine it. In this way, giving an opportunity to objectively look back on one's own way and experience is an example of introspection support. That's all for this time. If there are many requests, I'd like to update this continuation. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.